Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Andrew Triggs, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, Dero, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Kenna waits on it, makes the play, one away. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, this offense really needs Carlos Correa to step up. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Batting third, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Striding in, Jose Altuve. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Line drive to center field. Powell is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. skied into very shallow right. Reddick has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Eddie, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice, too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
Jed Lowry comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Too high, and it's 3-0. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he has a 3-for-12 line. Line towards center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer has a read on it, and that retires the side. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland with no score. Here's Carlos Correa now. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A wave and a miss. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Here's George Springer, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. High pop up. Triggs is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
1-0 the count. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Kenna, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in Big League Baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Davis brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Mark Hanna will be next. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now at the plate, Mark Hanna, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. From the stretch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Beautiful day here in the East Bay as we get a shot there of downtown Oakland, and the Bay set to go here in the 3rd. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the 2nd strike. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. At the plate, Evan Gattis, and the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Drilled down the line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman's got it. And that's the second out. Derek Fisher the next to bat. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Home half of the third. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Victor Caratini.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. This is pulled into right. Reddick is there, and he makes the catch for the out. At the plate, Lowe Garcia.
Fielder, Lowe Garcia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Reddick, and it's off the scoreboard. Wow! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in, Jed Lowry hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at-bat. Not much reason for it.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Missed with a breaking ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Lowry at second with 2 down. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And a breaking ball stays outside. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. So one gone in the inning, and that brings up the right fielder, Josh Reddick. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0. Reddick playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hit out towards second. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number two.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Tough slider down low for a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea, he was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2000. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One left for Houston. They're down 1-0. Settling in now, Matt Olson.
For the game, first baseman, Olson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Chris Davis now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number two.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Here's a high pop-up. Gurriel is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they. Here's George Springer. He popped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit to short. Hernandez fields it cleanly. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
First baseman number 10.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Line to the right side. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting, catcher,
Evan Gattis now standing in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros leave one. They trail this one 1-0. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. He popped out in his first trip.
center fielder.
Here's the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
The batter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Caratini. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 29.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lowe Garcia. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Ball one. And a fastball just a bit high. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2 and 2. This is on the ground over to first. Lowry's got it. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Right fielder.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. To third. Chapman brings it in. Lowry on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning.
Hernandez.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
2-0 now. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Bregman into foul territory. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
3-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Rose, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And this one's in the dirt. Lowry, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. No hits to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Altuve has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The A's strand one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. One gone.
Center fielder, number 4, George.
Stepping up now, George Springer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there, strike one.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one, into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up.
Your attention.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He's running. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Marwin Gonzalez. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a high strike there, 0-1. Springer stands at second with 2 gone. Hits the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there. That
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A's bullpen does its job. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. Oakland is on top in this one, 1-0.
Your attention, please.
This pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Ready for another shot now, Chris Davis. He went down on strikes last time up. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
Count is 1 and 2.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Striding in once again, Mark Hanna. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 1-2 swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Gaddis is after it, and the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. Stepping into the box, Boog Powell. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Altuve loves it, and that will conclude matters here. Now at the plate, Evan Gattis. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Pulled toward right center field. Kenna is after it. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And no throw, in fact, as they'll just hang on to it. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Hit to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Stepping in, Josh Reddick. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The runner's breaking for home, and they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Here's Carlos Correa now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're...
Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. 0-1 count and the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. So far this season, Correa hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways.
And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now. Here's George Springer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Liam Hendricks enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Shoots this one over to first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one. Ken Giles will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Digging in now, Victor Caratini. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, Altuve. The throw to first. It's there, and he's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. So coming to the plate, Leury Garcia. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Giles has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Count is 1-2 now. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Too high, 1-0. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Garcia, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a look over to first. And late reactions, and they got him. Giles is ready. Here it is on 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. And the pitch. The count now at 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to first. Gurriel picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Yuli Gurriel. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Garcia will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that'll build the lead up to 3 here in the top of the 9th. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's got a 3 for 5 line. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer. Warm it up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, you know that same situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that.
Oh, it does, Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's...
And that'll play run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
From the belt, the pitch, and Seager starts him with a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box when I'm sitting 1-0.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Tony Sipp, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick coasts under it, makes the play, 1 away. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of that fastball.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Gaddis. And he makes the throw to first. Chapman is retired, 2 down now. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. He's 1 for 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just got a piece up the line. That's a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Two balls and a strike. Sipp, originally from Mississippi. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Fouled away. Olson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Altuve has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 6-1 the final tally today. Houston came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Joe Smith gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and